My name is Omar. We're here at Functional Core Fitness, and today we're covering exercise 11 in the Independence Through Movement series. All right, week 11 or exercise 11. Today we are covering the farmer's carry. Okay, now what is a farmer's carry? It is you carrying something either in both hands or one hand. Doesn't matter, you're carrying something. Now, I'm gonna say this and I'll tell you a little bit of a story. Strength is not what you can lift once. It's what you can carry every day. I had a science teacher once, and we were going on some type of field trip. And he was saying he would pick the biggest, buffest guy to carry some rock or something, and none of the guys could ever carry it. He's telling the story. And he would then pick up the rock and show them how easy it was for him. And I never understood what he meant. I didn't understand at that moment. But once I got into the industry and I started understanding about strength and functional strength, it then hit me. What he was referring to was functional strength versus gym strength. Now, gym strength, you're in a stabilized rack or your stabilized bench and you're lifting something, isolating one muscle group. Now, when we carry something, we don't carry something and carry it like a robot and use each muscle independently. We work synergistically. So the strength that comes from the farmer's carry is going to increase your functional strength. Not your gym strength, but your functional strength. Now, what is functional strength? It is the strength of your body working together, working on something or moving something for a long period of time. And that's why the farmer's carries are one of the best exercises. They relate grip strength to longevity. So me carrying something, for example, groceries. If I'm grocery shopping and I'm carrying grocery bags, and I'm not taking more than one trip from the car to the house. So I'm loading all the grocery bags on my arms and I'm walking to the kitchen. So the farmer's carry, that's a real life scenario. So we're gonna mimic that scenario in this exercise, in the farmer's carry. Now I'm gonna use these kettlebells. Now these kettlebells are gonna mimic, obviously, some type of weight in my hand, whatever I'm carrying. Now, when I pick these kettlebells up, just because we're working on the farmer's carry, doesn't mean that we're not focusing on what we did last week, which is the hip hinge, for me to hip hinge to pick these weights up. I am not going to reach, I'm going to hip hinge in order for me to save my body from injury by moving correctly versus incorrectly. So I come over here to the kettlebells. I'm gonna hip hinge, bend my knees, right, my heels stay on the ground. I'm gonna grab the kettlebells, and then I'm gonna drive my hips forward. Now that I'm in an upright position, I'm going to walk. As I walk, I want to make sure that my shoulders are back, shoulders are down. I'm not elevating my shoulders. I'm not carrying this weight with my shoulders. I'm carrying it with my hands, and I'm allowing my body to move through my glutes, right? My glutes are driving me forward. Now, there are two different ways that you can carry things. Well, the kettlebells, for example. I can C-grip them, or I can monkey grip them. Monkey grip just means I'm not using my thumb. C-grip, I'm using my thumb. Now, if I C-grip it, I'm going to be using the strength of my forearms. If I monkey grip it, I'm going to be using the strength, not even the strength, but the strength of my fingers. The tendons of my fingers are going to hold the kettlebell if I use a monkey grip versus a C-grip. It's your choice, but I've always done monkey grip because when I C-grip, my forearms get tired. When I monkey grip, my fingers don't get tired. So that's my choice. So I'm going to monkey grip both of them. Now when I walk, shoulders back, shoulders are down. right? Regardless if I walk in rotational movements, if I lateral step, or if I walk forward. My shoulders are back, shoulders are down, and I'm carrying this kettlebell throughout my movement, okay? Now, the most important thing is I'm carrying the weight. I'm not lifting the weight. Now, if I were lifting the weight, I'd be doing this. I'm lifting. I'm not really carrying because I'm not in a comfortable position, right? So there's an exercise that we used to do when I was a kid in the classes we would do. We would do wheelbarrows, right? Where an individual is on their hands and you're carrying their feet. This whole time I always thought it was the person on their hands, the wheelbarrow, doing the exercise, while the back person was just kind of holding. I mean, they are, but I didn't realize it was a farmer's carry. You were farmer's carrying your partner, right? So I used to see kids just arch the back as they were farmer's carrying. Again, not realizing that their farmer's carry is weak. So their farmer's carry exercise can help strengthen that when you're carrying things. We don't want to lift things and be vulnerable to the movement. So we have to always carry things, shoulders back, shoulders down, and that's why the farmer's carry is a very, very strong exercise. It looks easy, but start lifting heavy kettlebells, carry things. You can do one side load versus two side load. Now, what would the benefit be with one side versus two side? Well, this muscle right here. This muscle has to hold my body up because the load is here. If I didn't, I would fall back and I would do this. Again, this is me lifting the weight. This isn't me carrying the weight. But also make sure that if I do one side, I also do the other, right? So now I have to have both sides strong enough to maintain a one-sided loaded farmer's carry. Now, there are tons of variations. I can go one, long arms down. I can go rack position. I can go arms above the head position. So the farmer's carry could be any of these variations, but the traditional farmer's carry is arms down to the side as we lift things. All right, I hope that made sense. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, train hard, train smart, and stay independent.